think it's a phenomenon that the more money I make, the more I want to simplify things, and more these crazy multi-agent systems are not impressive anymore. Also, the more I talk with the business owners, CEOs, CFOs, executive level people, they want simplicity. They want to look at the key metric that matters for the business and understand where it is in the whole structure of the business. Then you come to the business and you say like, hey, actually looking at your business through your strategy, operations, marketing, sales, and finance, because that's all it is, every single type of business. If it is a restaurant, if it is a coaching, if it is an agency, it's all the same. If I come in an agency and I say, hey, your bottleneck is actually operations. It's your project shipped every month. Can we look where it sits in the process? And then we have an agent, which is not a LLM, but it's a script. We don't need to burn tokens here. Monitoring those projects. What's the total number? Because that's our key metric. By the way, if you come in a business and they don't know what is their key metric of production, whatever they produce, that's the first thing. Then you sit down and you consult and say like, hey, what matters to you the most? All business final metric is to make money. That's it. But you would say like, hey, wait, that's not as simple. So right, one aspect is revenue, which is known as throughput. Then we have stock money, which is maybe your inventory, the things which you already purchased that could be produced and could be making money. Content, for example, if you're making content like myself, every single draft, every single video that was filmed but never published is the inventory. It's the money sitting and being stuck. Last bit for the business is operational cost, like how much does it cost us? So what we want is our operational cost to go down, not up. We want our inventory in the log to go down, meaning that we actually produce assets that generate us money and get out of our factory into customers' hands. And we want our revenue to go up. Now, when you come in a business, hey, I can implement you AI. The number one thing you probably go like, hey, marketing, sales, because that's kind of the easiest. The closer you get to the money and you can solve that bottleneck, it's no-brainer. But in many cases, it's not given that the bottleneck is marketing or getting and scraping and getting more leads. Like if you get a lot of leads, but when you are losing or can't deliver them, that's where operations sit. You would be surprised in how many cases AI can be really helpful in a simple operational task. For example, we identified that in this agency, the bottleneck is projects shipped. In this type of dashboard, the business owner can track and see the metric, can see all the executors and agents working. Executors is also humans working there, and has a direct communication agent, literally just message and talk, what is the process, what is the data, what's happening. You have all the files, also logs, because any agentic system, you have to check what tools have been used, how much did it cost. You can have all the history, then actual skills, tools agents use, what type of data is this feeding, visibility, where is this agent getting that data from, and how much that data and access to the data costing us. Full overview of that department, human cost and agent cost, and also externals, all in one place. In the Content Factory, I have Studio, which is my custom place where I can design all the brand assets. Also, another cool thing for the marketing, we can check reputation. And this is how I have agent worker in this one that is scouting all the internet. And this is how I found when people come, scrape things and resell for $20 outdated content and information, because in the AI space, things are moving so fast. Everything is in one place. What I see, how data flows, how wires, how each executor talks with another one, comms agent, the whole full architecture. But business, executive, teams, because this could be accessed with multiple teams, seeing key metrics of a business. All that agentic architecture that is in a bag working, no one has to see. No one cares. No business cares what is happening in the bag. It's like, for you and I, it's cool. But for true businesses, they are just like, where is an issue? and my business. That is the first pain point. I think most businesses' biggest problem is that you are able to identify their key metrics, moving the business ahead, their bottlenecks, put the business owner's full focus on that bottleneck. And this is only when you go and say, hey, to reduce your cost and reduce your inventory and increase your revenue, we think that in this bottleneck, there is this one process that Lucy is doing. And if she done it faster and more efficient, which could be helpful with AI, that is going to be moving the bottleneck. That is what business want, okay? This is something I'm building. I already promised for my community members that I'm going to share because it's directly connected to the GoBot and the full knowledge and memory system. All these clusters and memory pyramid, I have a whole video about memory pyramids and active memory space exploration. That is interesting for us nerds. Businesses don't care. They're just like, when I ask a question, I wanted to answer me correctly. And it is your job to make sure that you have a really good architecture behind it. And then you ask questions that you exactly know what's going to happen and how information is connected and why it gave such answer that you can do the whole tracing back. I hope YouTube does its job and now recommends you a video that you really, really would like. And if so, please let me know in the comments of the next video if YouTube was right. Else, I'm going to see you in the next one.